All right, we have a pretty crazy deck on our hands at the moment. Be interesting to see if there's anything that's going to ruin our fun here. It looks like right path is the 2 elite path. We do have 1 unspent shard. So we don't really care about this. I don't think we really care about blessing here either. So let's get infused potency up and operational. We need to collect more void spells, so we'll need to figure out how to do that. So 18 on the first turn is at least a little tricky. I guess it's not that bad because, well, we only gain the bless once, so we only gain 4 from it. Close. First turns are definitely our danger zone. Although this second turn is not very chill either, is it? We do that to guarantee that we get a 1 here. I feel like we really need a sink for the insane number of dice that we have. I think that's the thing that is preventing us from like popping off entirely. Producing a 1 is not what I wanted there, obviously. I think I will do... That is a staggering number of 6s, let me just say. All right, we have reached our final form. Our 4 potency form. And I'm presuming with Primal Craze here, we definitely have the kill. $78 power? That's probably enough, right? Yeah. There we go. I forgot that fight had a split, but the split went awfully well. Apply marked, vine grip, we'll reroll just because we want to see more stuff. Gain grow. Gain power at the start of each turn, unrestorable. So that's stall scaling. I preferred the more block per casting scaling shard for Bastion. However, I'm not sure if they changed it. Let me take a look at what the 2 options were there. So 2 block and +1 cooldown. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think that might have been better. Gain thorns and get rid of your damage card. I don't know. I think the Primal Craze Earthquake is a pretty fun way to go. I wasn't +1 cooldown. Yeah, I think I would have made a different choice there. I think Proliferate is whatever. I'll grab Bramble Growth, but I don't think we're going that path necessarily. Target loses 20 health. What? Plus 33% damage. I mean, Bloodlust to buff up our damage on Earthquake. Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know at the time that we were going to get Inscribe, so... Hindsight, in this case, is how they say 2020. Four and a 2? Let's see what... This turn may tingle a little bit. Yep, we're going to take a bit of damage. We could have split the dice and added 2 more charges to Bastion. That might have been smart. I think at the beginning we were struggling a bit with energy, and I think that was the thinking. I think we're fully defended this time. Can we do this to get a 1? Alright, just barely, but we got Infused Potency going. Will Primal Craze do full health recovery at the end of fight after upgrade? That's probably the best reason to take it, because if we struggle in the early game, it'll be good for us to have that option. Did we get there? Yeah, we just did. Just barely. Alright, I guess we do this. This build, your turn 1 is the most fragile one. So long as you don't die in turn 1, you basically win the fight. These guys have been scaling pretty solidly, actually. We're just barely keeping up with them, but I generally agree. The turn 1 is definitely the spiciest of the turns for sure. I think there are probably some artifacts lurking out there that could have made this even more of a stomp. Now, the other question here is Earthquake's an AoE, so I think we're fine this turn to get the win. So let's go ahead and do that. We already have enough here. Just in case something goes weird, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm not gonna put in the full deal. Just in case. That would have been a big heal, for sure. The center enemies scale at the same rate as you scale your block, so this fight stays the same until you kill someone. Ah, good observation. Gain 2 block, depleted roll. No. Stone meld. Double your block is kind of funny now. But I don't know that any of this is good to drop for double your block. Ooh, Fleeting Might. I would like to do a run with Fleeting Might at some point. Oh, we're not getting a we're getting a shop here. Okay. I was gonna say we're gonna have more cards than sense shortly here. This guy does Berserk, which could be a little bit spicy. What do I want to do here? We're unlikely to get anything that's going to help with infused power. So... Yep, we're just going to take a hit. Okay, probably the best cards that could have been used. That could have been hexed, that is. But yeah, we need a little bit of healing because that first turn hits us pretty hard. So this thing, apply to power to the orb of infinity on death. Interesting. Okay, that's not what I thought they did. It explodes, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll explode at the end of turn. Okay. Get rid of the 1, so we know we're going to get a 1 from this. So our Bastion is doing... I kind of messed us up, I think, here. We do 12 and then we do 6 the next time. So that's not enough. I can't Primal Craze because we won't get this guy killed. Or I could, but we're going to just take a little bit of damage. Maybe that's correct. So if we Primal Craze, we're going to take 8, and he's going to heal for 8. But we get the kill on this guy and we do some good damage. Probably worth. I know, but I only left one block here. That's what I'm saying. See, so I only get up to 10 block. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're good now. But yeah, we need to upgrade Primal Craze so that we can get some scaling going. Yeah, unfortunately it only said 10. Bastion not having a problem here is good. Do we think we just have the kill here? He's not attacking, so we could just Primal Craze Earthquake. And yeah, and we'd get a lot of healing from that if we take the Primal Craze healing option. So we'll do that. I'd rather have a blast pot for when we need to bop something down. Gleaming Force. We said this was good. I don't think it's good. Because it's on depleted gain power. I don't think that works for us. Right? Even though we can discount it. Like... It is good for usage with many dice. That is true. Yeah, I don't think it quite works. Foresight, no. Mend Magic. So this one charge lasts forever. So Mend Magic is kind of interesting. Because if we... I don't think we're ever playing stock. Well, we're never playing Carapace either. Because if we Mend Magic on Bastion, it gets out of control. Because if we can do more Bastion charges, that's better scaling. How would we'd have to ditch Gleaming Mana, I think. Unless we feel like we have enough dice that we don't need Infused Potency. But Infused Potency has been really good for us. And Mend Magic is... I think it would have to be... It would have to be Gleaming Mana that we got rid of for Mend Magic. But it's really interesting. Ha, you're doomed, Pallone. You're doomed. Let's leave it as is for now. It is surprisingly good. It is surprisingly good. I was hooked on it the first time that I played it, I will say. This is a very bad first turn roll. Is that going to bite us? This is going to be a little bit of a scary first turn, I think. Now, the other question is, does overkill damage from still trigger lifesteal? That's another thing we need to know. Had 2 5s. I probably should have used them. Yeah, I think I could have gotten away with getting an extra die there. But we may have a bit of an anti-synergy, because if the pick is reducing the amount of health they have, and our lifesteal works off of total health rather than like overkill damage, we could be very sad. But as soon as we have a kill on the back guy, we're probably... He's about to enrage, right? Applying enrage to random enemy. Okay, so this is our last turn to scale Bastion, and then next turn I think we need to go... We need to go big. What does Enrage do? Has stronger abilities. Okay. So, we're going to go... We're going all in here. Wish me luck. We don't do that yet. Hold on. Slow your roll. That was some healing. All right. So we have some recovery now. We have some recovery. We don't care. Okay, let's get an artifact that changes the game for us. If less than 6 spells cast, gain Foresight. So more dice. Add 1 charge to all countdown spells. 1 charge to Bastion, 1 charge to Primal Craze, and 1 charge to that. That seems quite good. So we'll take Runic Infuser. Let's sell spells. Every third turn, split a random dice in 2. It doesn't seem bad. Third turn isn't that far off, but I think less than 6 spells. We're going to potentially be doing 5 bastions all by itself, so we don't really have another opportunity to spend, so do we think either of these are any good? So if we're only casting Bastion in a turn, it's like if we're only casting 5 Bastions and 1 Infused Potency, it's less than 6, so it would just be the 5 Bastions. Let's grab Amulets, because once we improve Bastion, like split dice just become 2 charges in Bastion. I'd like to get Earthquake upgraded still, because the Blessing does mean that, like, on turn number 1, we could... Let's see. So if I do this... No, if I do that, that doesn't work. So at least this way I have a chance to get... I'm going to take this health back from them. I just want everyone to know that. Ooh, 5s and 6s are going to gain Rupture. That's not fantastic. Now there's no need for the spell inventory, of course. Artifact is giving you the same. Wait, so why... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Plus, at turn 1, add 1 charge to all countdown spells. It only is for turn 1. Ah, that's not as great as I thought it was. That's a little bit disappointing, if I'm being honest. No, we should do... that. And then that. So this is turn 2 and they're still doing damage to us. Make a note. For how dominant it feels like this deck should be, I don't feel like we're that dominant. Okay, we have to play a Bastion charge first to get protected. That was a bunch of damage from Infect. I don't think I've ever taken that much damage from Infect. Do we think we have a win right now? Yeah, this Runic Confuser wasn't nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. First targeted spell. Yeah, so I think we have the win. So let's... This is one of those things where the first time we're wrong about having the win, it's going to be chuckle-worthy. take that instead. Spirit arrows deal 1 damage to a random enemy X times. Preemptive strike or gleaming force again. Spirit arrows for the right build could be super fun, I think. Ultimate power. Double power unrestorable. Man, if we could combo Primal Craze into ultimate power, that would be pretty hilarious. Oh, and you can even make it. You can even make it so you can do it every turn. I think Gleaming Mana is pretty important to the function of our deck, unfortunately. I will take it just because I think it's funny. I also think Men Magic is still potentially really, really good. I think Men Magic is potentially really, really strong. Is it better than Gleaming Magic? I don't know. We could try it for 1. We're not getting any elite battles won without taking damage. $20 damage. Right off the cuff, my dude. All right, I like that we got there. Even if it was at great cost to our sapling dice. We have 2 6s, so why don't we devalue a 5? Oh, this is the one where we only get 1 back. Uh-oh. This is bad. Yes, this is bad. Is this fine? I don't know that this is fine. I think he takes turns off. Yeah, he takes turns off. That's the one good piece of news. Men Magic would have been good here. Maybe save up Bastion for next turn. If I do this, we have another charge of Primal Craze. So I can use a charge of Primal Craze now. And by doing this, I'll make the 6 a 5. Oh, it's the turn where I take the damage from the thing. Gosh darn it. Frustrating. Although that is not increased by Rupture, as a side note. struggling with how we're supposed to do this. Oh, those rolls were terrible. Well, in this case, because it's not, because he's generating block. This is dicey. We can have all the dice in the world, but we're kind of stuck scaling a little light. That was intentional. Yeah, why bother casting an Earthquake when it's not going to do anything? I don't know what we can do here. So here's what I think we do. I think I take the 29 on the chin. Straight up right now. Let Bastion charge up once more. And then we put everything into a Primal Craze next turn. Yeah, because this is a turn where he doesn't attack. So we have the Primal Craze. It's not going to be enough, but it may be the next turn. That was my thinking. I should have made sure I had a 6 here before I did this. Because I'm going to do it again next turn in Lustrous. Oh yeah, I don't have Primal Craze next turn. Shoot, I used up one of my Primal Crazes. That's the thing that I missed. I thought I had Primal Craze still. Yeah, we die. Man, good run. I don't think we might have gotten the kill if we had saved it for next turn and done 3. Ah, that's a bummer. Yeah, I forgot we didn't have another Primal Craze. This deck had a lot of potential. I forgot this boss exists. And I don't think there's anything we could do. Oh, in Lustrous. If I can be so brash, F you. Honestly. That's just a dick thing to say. Let's see. So we can still Bloodlust, but there's no way we get the damage that we need. Glad you liked it. Yeah, this one was tough. Now, 16 block just isn't enough, right? Just to make sure. And there's no way we can make it more. We take... Oh, is it the turn where... Is it a third turn also here? That's hilarious. Let's see. So we get a little more block from Gleaming. So we should at least do this. We're alive with 1 hit point. I don't think it matters. I think we just die next turn. But... there's no point in playing the Earthquake here. Yep, Bless gives 4 block. I got there. But we survive this turn, and I think we're better off saving the Earthquake for next turn because we'll get 2 Fury, and maybe he won't block. And we also have Bloodlust. I don't think we need 7 turns in Lustrous. We do need more turns, but... 34? So Bloodlust is 33% increase to attack damage. No reason not to use it. It was kind of close. Why did these cast buttons stay lit up? We were kind of close there. I mean, we can try that. We can try Alt F4. Let's just see. Oh no, my game crashed. Wait, Bloodlust is permanent when you cast it? Really? It's a toggle. Oh, I didn't know that, Justin. All right, it doesn't indeed give us another chance. We'll see if we had played this smart, if we could have done better. Yeah, okay, it is a toggle. Interesting. Oh, so with 2 energy, you can cast it twice. Oh, how interesting. So let's see. So what is our new play here, I think, is we still Gleaming. I think we have to be more cautious with our Bastion charges, though, for sure. Like, that was a free one. So we get 1 more there. We have 2 primal crazes, so we should accept that we're going to take some damage. And we know that when he goes dormant is the best time for us to do it. Let's see. We'll do this. Well, we can't change what cards we have, because as soon as I entered in, we immediately joined the fight. So we have 2 6s. This is fine. And we can do it twice, I think. Yeah, so we take damage here. So this is our respite turn. So we're not trying to do damage this turn, so it's just going to be trying to get as much of this going. And then we're going to let Bastion recharge. We can hit him, though. No reason not to. The third turn is the turn where we get poked by our curse. This is still tricky. I think we play 2 of those, and then we chill. The thing is, we're not going to heal that much. So I can turn on Bloodlust and then turn it back off again. Now I understand how Bloodlust works. I think we just have to do the 2 and then... We get some from Gleaming Mana, so we should always use that. I do believe the Bloodlust buff should be a little more prominent, just like the UI thing. Yeah, Scot-free. I generally agree also. Let's see. So... So here's the problem. We're kind of at the point now where we probably don't get enough out of Primal Craze. Should we try it though? Maybe we should try it. Let's see. So the way that we do this turn is we're gonna do our full bastions. We go next turn. Okay. That's fair. All right. So we let this recharge. This is already ready. All right. Let's try it out. I think you're right to wait though, for sure. Getting Bless for this turn would have been, I think, good. Bloodlust is now on. All right. So... Maybe we would have been better off doing Earthquake multiple times instead. Oh, that is enough. Okay. We didn't heal that much. But this run gets a big old asterisk next to it. Gain 3 block opponent marked to a random enemy. Don't think so. We did not earn this one, but oh yeah, we don't care about those. When gaining block from a spell, also gain 1 delayed block. Holy cow. Or what's our last upgrade? That was a little more complicated than patience and lustrous. I don't know that was just a matter of patience. I think there was a lot of strategery, and I did not. So we could get our Earthquake Bless going. That's really the only one, unless we wanted to try and make Men Magic work in the deck. But I think gaining 1 delayed block here is absolutely breaking. No, I know you are. I was also joking when I told you to F off, obviously. I think Temporal Plate is insane. When gaining... Yeah, we do this. This is so much block scaling. Then we skip that. And we'll just take the 25 health. So we're near full going into the boss. Who I think is going to be a breeze compared to that. Okay, what's the play here? Oh, it's so nice to be able to use multiple cards. Do we do this? I don't know if we infuse potency. Let's see where we end up after we do the other things that we absolutely need to do. Oh, you don't gain the same amount of delayed block. You just gain some delayed block. I see. I love that we full blocked that, though. Bastion being broken? I think we can probably handle fixing it. Let's see. How much do we actually need to gain here? 2 of these will do. Get our engine going here. This guy has a penchant for breaking our bastion. Ooh, the Vex. I think we do this even though it reduces everything down. Mulch will improve stuff back up, and I think it's better this way. No infused potency play here, which is a little bit of a bummer. I also don't know how much I like amulets. I think there are probably other builds where it's good, but I don't know that this deck is benefiting that much from it. Yeah, and I totally misunderstood the amount of delayed block I was going to be getting. That is for sure. Scot-free, that sounds like a good plan. I really hope, I want to do one more run, and this run has gone on for way longer than I expected it to. So I'm hoping our next run is fast. This run was extreme stalling, yeah. It is true. So one of the problems we're going to run into here, I think, is that he still attacks on the turns. So this is the turn where we need to do a bunch of damage. So I guess let's do a bunch of damage. Oh, we only have 2 primal crazes, though. How are we going to handle that? I think that means the final phase is going to be a complete slog. Maybe the first phase is the one that we needed to make a complete slog. Uh-oh. Why am I taking damage right now? I'm taking damage from the stupid third turn thing. Well, yeah, but so what I'm trying to figure out is if the final phase... The question that I was asking is if the final phase might have better scaling. I haven't had to pay attention to that in the past. So maybe we do this phase as just like a series of earthquakes. He may generate too much block for us to be able to poke him. Like, we don't even get through the 18 block that he's putting down here, do we? No. Hey, that's a solid start, Pallone. It's a solid start. Yeah, we're gonna have to use earthquakes on turns when he's not powered up. Like, this is a good turn too. So we should do Gleaming Mana. We don't necessarily need to do the double mulch. That doesn't really move the needle for us. But 6 at a time is gonna feel pretty awful, I think. I should turn on Bloodlust when we do those turns, also. I should probably also use up these ignites to ensure that we're good. Oh, I can't use up that one. Ooh, that was almost terrible. Let's see. So we can cast Bloodlust to get a little extra damage. Then we can cast it again to turn off Bloodlust. We could probably just leave Bloodlust on, if I'm being honest, but... We can't turn off Bloodlust this turn, but that's probably fine, right? We need to... How do we make a guaranteed 6? I think we do that by doing this, this, this. We'll cast Bloodlust because we should just leave it on until there's a reason to turn it off. Then... I guess we hope that we hit a 6. Or one of the 5s. Alright, well, we fell a little short of our maximum damage. Good thing Bastion is working overtime. That's all I have to say. He's not defended, so... Yeah, Bastion single-handedly carried this run. And the one time we couldn't use Bastion many, many times in a row was the scariest moment in the run. Go figure. Yeah, if there was a spell that I think needs nerfing, it's probably Bastion. Just Bastion things, indeed. Indeed. Let's see. Anything else? Oops, don't use that one. Primal Craze is quite good, but Primal Craze requires a lot of setup, it seems. Well, so the good news is, when eventually we push him over to his final phase, we are going to explode him. He is going to be exploded. Also, thank goodness for the pickaxe, also. It is a non-trivial amount of damage. Alright, let's see. So, play that there. Play this here. Wait, how do we already have 62 block? Oh, Bastion's doing 55. Got it. Noted. The answer is Bastion is crazy at the moment. Why is that doing 0? I have 6 weak. Oh, okay. Oh, he's already ticked over. All right, so we just need to defend up and get ready for next round. So Decay. Yeah, I think Decay might have been the scarier one, honestly. So okay, so I need 2 6s here. A 5 will probably do. In fact, I think we're only going to cast 1 Earthquake, so... $357 damage. All right. Whew. Our first win on 2 mutators. We get our blessing. We got our sold in shop. Could use some more 200 damage from a single source. All right. Not bad. Hey, Descent. An incredibly smooth victory. No asterisks on that win at all. Not a bad run though. But yeah, that was the one thing. Oh, new spell available in the Tome of Cubomancy. Tome of Rituals, new artifact. What's the new artifact? Tablet of Anger. On any spell deplete, gain 1 fury. Seems bad. Spirit of the Forest. This seems to show up every time. Roll a Lath spell. 1 to 3. On spell depleted, gain 1 energy. What? Add X charges to the spell, then remove Lath spell. Oh. Interesting.